And then the Danes start
You
having a
wish you
laugh
told
at
me.
your expense.
I'm not even sure, but I think I did.
Is there any way that could have been played differently by Andy Black? It doesn't seem so.
No, you can't blame him for that.
I mean,
I think most players of Andy's caliber would have lost all their chips there.
it's very hard to play in a game against Gus Hansen where he's not, as long as he's in the tournament part, he seems to be the table captain to control the ebb and flow of the game. There's really no way to stop that except to knock him out, is there?
Well, knocking him out's a pretty good start.
Reckless is a strong word, but I mean, I definitely do things a little bit different than other guys. My approach is a little bit different. I mean, I'm not your typical book kind of guy. I read something in the book and then I just do as it says. I like to kind of figure out for myself. I like to try out different things. I don't always take the normal path, and sometimes I stumble into some good moves, and sometimes I get punished. But I mean, that's part of the learning experience. I mean, the more different things you try, the more you usually learn.
Looking at that chip distribution now, Gus Hansen has just laid low Andy Black. He's down to 29,000, really putting Ireland's hopes right now in the hands of Tony Cascarino.
Pass.
Andy Black, yes, he's found the
Five.
cards. He's all in. What has he got, Park? Does he need a hand here to go all in?
No. He probably thinks
21,000.
he probably thinks that Tony let him to anyway. This is a pretty marginal spot for Gus here. I've got a sneaking suspicion Gus might take Andy on here.
What is the lesser of two evils? Does he want to take Andy Black out, or does he not want to double him up?
Well, I think Gus's philosophy is take them out. I have to worry about doubling them up later. Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting.
Call, I think it's about 21,000 it looks like was the bet. And Cascarino
Pass.
for 17,000
Seven.
says no go.
What?
Black actually in the lead here, Farg. This is a huge pot.
What?
Yes.
And
Not one of you have over 10 high.
there's very few people who are going to would begrudge Andy Black this
Jesus
pot right
Christ, that's a
now.
monster favorite.
I'm not one of them.
But Gus Hansen does have the Republic of Ireland captain all in.
But the Republic of Ireland
do
captain
very well in
marginal
this.
favourite.
Very well.
We do. Especially me.
Andy would rather
Since
see
we're on
the
the
ace
same team.
sooner than later. And that
Very
is
well.
about the worst flop he
Not
could
the
have
thought I
seen.
wanted, but
Well, that was hard.
What did he say?
Don't leave it till the end.
Andy Black now down to 3 aces in the deck, Park.
What is it actually?
Now we'll see if he's any good.
Here's the river.
Well done.
Jack not high enough, and Andy Black, the Irish captain,
Do
is
the
going to leave
business.
it all up to Tony Cascarino.
Don't you, Andy?
It's a tough spot. We've seen players that had tougher ones.
Well, not a lot Andy could do. I mean, he played the captain's role superbly, and it just wasn't meant to be. You know, I'm beginning to think that Denmark might win the thing outright.
Well, Andy, it is what it is.
Yeah, I hit this bit.
What does Tony Cascarino have to do right now?
I think he's going to have to call on a visitation from the good lady. You know, that's probably our best chance. But, you know, I mean, he's a very good player. I think, you know, if he plays an aggressive game, he can get out of it. You know.
Here I am, baby.
God, it's terrible to be the sole remaining Irish guy, and you got to listen to this crap.
The dangerous Dane, Gus Hansen on the button.
And the very dangerous Dane Theo on the big blind. I suppose they got them all cramped so close together so that they
Raised
can kick each other under the
16,000
table
total.
if necessary.
When Cascarino finds his hand, will he move all in, Barg?
Well, he certainly didn't break into a smile.
Re-raise.
Re-raise.
16 plus how much?
45,000 total. Pass.
Now, it's not a huge re-raise, about 30,000 more, but I would imagine that Cascarino is going to push no matter what the flop is, Barg.
Yeah, I think Gus would be well advised to pass here on the don't feed the bears theory. Though the Danish tactic seems to be feed the bears if they're hungry. In fairness, Theo made a huge attempt to get Tony, double Tony up a few hands back, which I'm sure he won't mind me mentioning.
Well, I guess Gus Hansen, he must be trying to work out if both his cards are live. Or
You should not be just feel for a pulse.
it's a huge pot for Cascarino.
I think Gus is just playing about with him here.
Looks like all in, Parg.
Oh my God.
Well, Cascarino's going to love this spot.
Call.
He's called instantly. And this is a huge break for Ireland.
Obviously, there's something about King 10 in Denmark that we haven't been told about.
At least.
Or 10 what?
King or an ace.
Well, if Gus Hansen can catch a 10, Parg, then this match will be over.
And Tony Cascarino will have a hell of a story.
But Cascarino has done everything that he could have hoped for in this spot.
Did you hear about the time I played that pot against Gus Hansen?
This pot, 236,000, 5 cards to come. There's the ace. But it is a straight draw now for Gus. He's actually
Is he any good at these?
not in such a bad spot here. 4 queens in the deck. Cascarino not
Cascarino knows about all of them, I think.
not out of the woods yet.
5.
That's a help.
3 diamonds.
Here's the river. Did he ask for a 3 or a queen?
I don't think he asked for a queen.
Gus will still have chips if he doesn't catch. 3 aces for the Republic of Ireland. And that has really stewed this brew.
Well, I'd love to explain to you what was going through Gus Hansen's mind there, but I haven't got a clue. I mean, they had Tony on the ropes. It was they could have tried to take a few flops and outplay him, and all of a sudden Gus is going all in with King 10, trying to take him out in one big gamble. You can only assume he's got a last longer bet with Theo. He's normally behind these kind of coups.
So a huge pot for Tony Cascarino, the Republic of Ireland. 236,000. It's Gus Hansen who's the short stack now.
Well, I'm happier than I was 2 minutes before that last pot. We were gone if we lost that last pot. Terrible call by Gus Hansen. Yeah, and Tony played it well, won the pot, deservedly so, and now we've got a chance. But it's still difficult against 2 players because, they can put a lot of pressure on the one guy. So let's hope that Tony holds it together.
Cascarino, all of Ireland's chips, 137,000, but he has been lower since they got 3-handed.
All in.
All in.
And now
Just put
Gus
your cards on
Hansen.
the gas for me, please. Thank you.
All in on the
No
button.
Gus is all in.
He's got about 92,000, I think.
Oh, Tony's got the ladies. This is what he's been waiting for.
All in.
You may be
All
thinking,
in,
Rufy, it's a pity
Tony.
you didn't have them about
Pass.
3 hands ago.
Okay, Gus, can I have your cards, please?
Well, this could be the end of Gus Hansen, Park. Tony Cascarino has him covered, and Gus needs to catch a 4. This could very quickly become a head-up situation.